One of the really unique and powerful parts of your Lumina Spark Portrait are the three different personas it measures. And by this I mean your underlying persona. This is how you really are. This is when you're most like yourself. The kick the shoes off, sit back with people that you're comfortable with, and that's you. That's your underlying persona. Then there's your everyday persona, which is how you might tune things up or tune things down. Primarily when you're at work, which is where you spend most of your time. Then there's the overextended persona, which is the persona that you move into, or the personality that you move into when you're stressed or anxious or a little bit over challenged. It's useful to look at where these three are and what the relationship is they have with each other. You can see in this example the underlying persona is more in the extroverted aspect, or combination of outcome focused and extroverted, and then every day this particular individual moves down to being more discipline driven, and then when they're overextended they get much more people focused. Now when I'm coaching, what I look at is the distance between these three, because if you think, okay, well, when I'm underlying, I'm outcome focused, and when I'm overextended, I'm more people focused, that's a big gap to travel across, if you like. And the bigger the gap between these three personas, what I find is the more energy people expend. Like the biggest gap between your underlying and everyday persona, that means that when you come to work, you're using a lot of energy to change. Like say, for example, underlying, you're more introverted, every day you're more extroverted. That's going to draw a lot of energy from you, because being around people, if you're introverted, is going to be energy depleting for you, because you like to spend that time alone to think deeply. Similarly, if you're more people focused in your everyday, but you get more outcome focused when you're overextended, that's going to cause a couple of problems. Number one is that first problem, using lots of energy. It's also going to surprise people, because if you make a big shift when you get stressed, the people that are closest to you might find that a bit strange, that every day you're very people focused, then suddenly when you get stressed you get very outcome focused and they forget those pieces. So let's look in a moment about what we can do building some of these bridges between these different versions of you.